Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, since I've kind of been on a roll with the comparison videos, I just feel like comparing things lately. Today we're comparing two facial self-tanners, and those two are going to be the Tanceuticals CC Color Correct Self-Tanning Face Lotion in Ultra Dark and the Loving Tan Deluxe Face Tan Tinted Self-Tanning Cream in Dark. I chose these two because they're the same formula. They're both like a cream that you put on your face, so you don't need to mix anything in with them. And I felt like both of these kind of gave me similar results, and I've been reaching for both of these a lot. So I thought it would be fun to compare the two and see which one I actually like better, which one I think is more worth your money, all the usual stuff. So before I start talking about all that and trying these out for you, please, please, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you love self-tanner as much as I do. But if you want to see me compare these two self-tanners, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Like I said, I wanted to compare these two because they're similar in their consistency. They're both a cream, like a face lotion kind of thing. So you don't need to mix them with anything else. They're both really quick and easy to apply. And I've honestly been noticing myself a lot lately mixing these two. Like I'll do one first and then I'll do the other one after that, and I'll like mix them up. And I really like the result that I've been getting from mixing these two. That's just been working really, really nicely for me. I feel like when I mix them together, they give me a lot of color, and it's like really good color. So I thought, okay, I like how they look together. What about individually though? Which one do I like more? Because if you watched my individual videos about both of these, I said that I was expecting both of these to be very dark, and both of them kind of gave me more of like a medium-ish look, I would say, but they give me really good color when I do both. So they're similar in their consistency and they're similar in the color that I get from them. So yeah, I just wanted to see which one was better. So I have both of them pulled up on their websites where I got them. So the Tanceuticals one I got off of the Tanceuticals website because I didn't see it available anywhere else. This one, which is called Tanceuticals CC Self-Tanning Face Lotion Ultra Dark, it goes for $27, but it's on sale on their website right now for $21.95. So I would say pretty standard pricing for a facial self-tanner. They're all kind of in that 20s, 30s range. And then just for like a quick little description of it, it says, our luxurious CC self-tanning lotion gives you a beautiful, natural, long-lasting tan without the sun or tanning beds. And thanks to our revolutionary formula, you can forget about any streaks or orange color. Plus, it's infused with face-saving cosmeceuticals like acai berry, argan oil, and vitamin E to moisturize, repair, and firm your skin. And then it says how to use. For best results, be sure to clean and lightly exfoliate your face and neck before use. Once dry, lightly apply product to skin using a circular motion. Let it dry for a few minutes before putting on clothes, and then wait 7 to 8 hours before sweating or showering. Obviously, I'm gonna sleep on it like I always do, so that's not a problem. And this one is 1.7 fluid ounces. As far as the Loving Tan goes, this one goes for $32.95, so it is a little bit more expensive. I would say when the Tanceuticals one isn't on sale, they're very, very similar in price, plus or minus a couple dollars. Like I said, I have the shade Dark, and this one is 1.6 fluid ounces, which so crazy what packaging can do, because this one looks smaller, but it actually has a little bit more product than this one. They are pretty much equal though, like 1.7, 1.6. And then for the details on this one, it just says, created specifically for your face and décolleté, Loving Tan's Deluxe Face Tan will leave your skin feeling soft, smooth, and supple with the perfect sun-kissed glow. This formula is infused with aloe vera, green tea, pomegranate, and acai extracts to enhance your complexion while natural and luminous tan develops. Lightweight and containing a built-in color guide, it makes application perfect every time. And then it just says spread evenly with fingertips over face and neck, blend lightly into hairline, of course. And it says you could wash it off after 2 hours, but leave it on longer, the darker you want it to be. Every time I've used this, I've left it on overnight and it still gives me more of, like, for my opinion, a kind of medium-ish color. So yeah, I think I covered everything I wanted to about both of these. So this one does not have a color guide. This one does. So this one initially is going to look darker on me than this one is, but that doesn't mean that that's gonna play out the same way tomorrow. Like I said, I felt like when I tried them individually, they both gave me a similar look, so I don't really know what to expect. So I'm just gonna start applying both of them and then we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna start with this one because it doesn't have a color barrier. I don't wanna screw things up. And I'm gonna put it on this side of my face. Okay, one side's done and my hair is going crazy. So now I'm gonna take the Loving Tan and I'm gonna do the other side with the other hand so that everything is clean. So I'm taking, and like I said, there's gonna be a color barrier, so don't freak out. Here we go. Okay, I just ran and washed my hands really quick. I'm hoping that they don't stain too bad, but I love how both of these feel. I really, really do. I will say, obviously, I do notice a little bit of a difference because there is a color barrier, but it's not a huge difference. Like, I do like there being a color barrier with my self-tanners, but I feel like for the face, it doesn't really matter. So, I don't know. I'm good either way for the face, personally. I will say though, the Loving Tan one does feel a little bit thicker on my face than the Tanceuticals. This one just feels a little bit more like lightweight and not as heavy. Not saying that this one feels heavy because it doesn't. Both of them feel really good, but just this one feels a little bit thicker. And the Loving Tan has a little bit more of a smell too. It's not a bad smell at all. I actually kind of like it. I don't know how to explain this smell, but it's pretty good. The Tanceuticals doesn't have a smell, at least not that I can notice. And like I always say, I kind of prefer that just because there's nothing that's potentially gonna like irritate you or bother you, anything like that. So I prefer no smell over a good smell, but I don't mind either of them right now. Other than that, I don't really have anything else to say. They both feel okay on my face. Neither of them are sticky at all. Like, I feel good right now. So I feel like I can sleep easy on both of these. And then tomorrow when I wake up, I'll wash both off. I'll let you guys know what my opinions are, what I think is more worth your money. And yeah, before we forget, my left side is Tanceuticals, my right side is Loving Tan, just so I also don't forget. And I'm gonna go sleep on this right now. Those are pretty much all the opinions I have at the moment. So I'm gonna sleep on it. Like I said, I'll come back tomorrow and then we'll talk more. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm back, guys. It's the next day. I just took a minute to like observe my face and see what side was darker, what I liked, what I didn't like, all that. And I think there is a self-tanner that is darker, but I think it was this close. Like literally, you wouldn't be able to notice the difference unless I like pointed it out to you or unless I wasn't making this video. But I can see it when I look close enough. So let me just get a little bit closer to you. I don't know if you could see what I see, but to me, this side looks a tiny bit darker than this side does. I don't know if like now that I said it, you guys are seeing a little bit of it. It's like I said, barely even a noticeable difference, but just because I'm like examining my face super hard so I can see if there is a difference, I'm noticing it. Like just this side of my face, especially like my cheek area, on this side just has a tiny bit more color. It's nowhere near as noticeable as last week's comparison. Make sure to go check out that video if you haven't yet. That to me was such a big difference. This tiny difference, but it's noticeable. So that's honestly though the only difference between the two that I did notice. Last night, they both honestly felt the same throughout the night. Nothing like bothered me more, like one or the other. Nothing was more comfortable than the other or less. Nothing, like the smell didn't bother me. It just kind of went away after a while. So I honestly just took it like I do any other self tanner when I wear it for the night. I forgot that I was even wearing two different ones. So there's really no difference there. Just the things that I said yesterday before I went to bed, basically like that the Loving Tan one has a smell, Tanceuticals doesn't. The Tanceuticals was a little less heavy, that it felt a little bit more just like lightweight. Those were the main things that I noticed like difference-wise between the two, and now I'm noticing that Tanceuticals is a tiny bit darker than Loving Tan, but it's not a huge difference. Like I said, you're not gonna lose sleep over it. I definitely would recommend both because I think they're both really, really good self-tanners, and I just love like the cream consistency for a self-tanner because it's so easy. Like you don't have to mix it in with anything. You just slap it on your face and you're good to go. I do like that it's odorless. I do like that it's more lightweight and that it gave me a little bit more color. So I think to me, this one is definitely the winner, which I'm super shocked about because I honestly thought that the Loving Tan one was going to win. I love Loving Tan self-tanners so much. It's like my weakness. So I thought that it was gonna be the same thing with this, but I actually do like this one a little bit better. Just all of those things that I just listed off sealed the deal for me, but I think if they came out with an ultra dark version of this, that might change the game for me because color-wise, they're both really, really beautiful and natural looking. But if this one was like a few shades darker, wow. So I do love how they both turned out, but I think for today's video, Tanceuticals is the winner for me. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Make sure to comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you even noticed a difference on my face because I honestly wouldn't be surprised if you didn't. I barely noticed it too. But yeah, just comment, give me your thoughts, say hello, give me a thumbs up on this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next one.